Hey everybody, Captain Algebra here, and I'm here with my pickups for the month of October. Find out what I got this month after the break. Alright, so I'm a little later than usual again. So much going on with school. My daughter's almost a year old, so she's moving all over the place, so we're super busy with her and just don't have much time to record gameplay and make videos. But here we are. Let's get started. I finally have a month where I didn't buy a lot, even less than last month. There is stuff still coming from like Play Asia, Strictly Limited run games, those type of places, but they haven't come in yet. So I did get more games than you'll see here this month, but oh well, it's definitely much less than what I usually get. So let's get started. We're going to start with a few games that I just picked up on Halloween night. So I didn't have a chance to get gameplay footage at all yet. And so just going to talk about them briefly. First one we got on the Game Boy Advance, Castlevania Circle of the Moon. So this game is very similar to Symphony of the Night. I heard of the Castlevania games on the GBA were good. I really want Harmony of Dissonance, but I haven't been able to find that. Saw this one. It was only like 10 bucks, so grabbed it. So enjoy it so far, the little bit I played. Like I said, I like Symphony of the Night, so I'll probably like this one. Next, for the Xbox 360, The Darkness. So a few months ago, I picked up The Darkness 2 on the 360, and I really enjoyed the little bit I played, but I can't play a game through unless I play them in order. So I couldn't play The Darkness 2 until I got The Darkness. So I found it for cheap. It's an FPS, but action game where you have these like demons that awaken inside of you on your 21st birthday, and they can do some crazy things to people and help you out. So it's a very cool game. Definitely look forward to get to it. Then for the PS2, a couple games I've been looking for a while, but I just never found them for the right price. Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. So they're kind of like action RPG games. I played the first one for about an hour and a half the first night just to get a little bit into it, and it was okay so far. I definitely think it'll get better the more I get into the game, but I wasn't too impressed yet. But I've heard really good things, so I'm definitely not going to give up yet. But I'm excited to finally start those. You know, maybe those are ones that I will stream eventually. We'll see. Next, for the Nintendo 3DS, Luigi's Mansion. I'm a huge Luigi's Mansion fan. I absolutely love the original one on the GameCube. I really wish they would have ported this game to the Switch. But 3DS works too. The controls took a little bit to getting used to, just because the C-stick isn't something that actually moves around. It's just that little like pad, but it works. It was a lot of fun. I ran through it pretty quickly like I usually do with Luigi's Mansion, but I just had to have it for the collection. So I'm very excited for Luigi's Mansion 3 coming out to the Switch soon. Next we'll go with the GameCube, Super Mario Sunshine. So Super Mario Sunshine was a game I was looking for a very long time. It was one of the last Mario games that I did not have of the main like series. So not counting like Time Machine or Mario's Missing or anything like that. Just, you know, the regular Mario games. So this one has the gameplay element of using that water backpack. So you can hover with it. You can use it to kill enemies. You can use it to get rid of all the graffiti around town. It's very similar to Super Mario 64, Super Mario Galaxy, stuff like that. You go around collecting the shines, doing certain things to do it. Sometimes you got to beat a boss enemy. Sometimes you have to get a windmill fixed. Other times you can just find them randomly hidden in the level. You can also get blue coins. I'm not really quite sure what you do with them yet, but I'm pretty sure you got. I got to a point where you need to turn 10 of them in, so I'm guessing you get a shine for that, maybe. But I've liked it so far. Definitely looking forward to playing that soon. Next, we'll get into the TurboGrafx. First one, Bonk's Adventure. And this is my first TurboGrafx game that is complete in box with the cardboard. Almost never see those. Bonk's Adventure is a really fun action-adventure game where he goes around using his head to kill enemies. So you can jump and then fall on them, or you can just headbutt them from the ground. But then you also find pieces of meat, and it kind of like hypes you up. And so you can kill enemies easier and stuff. The bosses are a lot of fun. You can just keep bonking them on the head. It's a really cool, interesting game. Definitely one of those that I'll be streaming soon. And I figured I had Bonk's Adventure. Might as well get Bonk's Revenge. So again, very similar to Bonk's Adventure. Action platformer, use your head to attack. You can upgrade yourself by getting the meat pieces for a little bit, but then you go back to your normal self, I think, after you get hit. I think there might be a time limit, but I'm not positive. But this one seems a little bit less linear in level design. There's a lot more verticality to it, so you can like go up and down in the levels to find other items, and so that makes it a little bit interesting. But so again, once I beat Box Adventure, I will be definitely checking that one out. And the last two are from the PS4 that I got from a pickups video from Metal Jesus and Radical Reggie. First one, Condo. So Condo is a bullet hell shooter, and oh my gosh, is this fun. Okay, well, I really enjoy shooters, but I just never play them that much. And this is the first bullet hell shooter I've actually played, and man, it's crazy with all those bullets coming at you, and yet somehow you avoid them. But it's really cool. You go around, you can pick one of two girls, and they have different attacks. One attacks a little more like straightforward, another one is more spread out. So obviously the one that shoots more forward is going to kill enemies faster, we get more bullets going towards them, but the one with the wider range is going to hit more enemies. And so you get, as you get closer to bullets, your soul gauge fills up, and then you can unleash a soul attack, which is really cool. And if you press it again, it does an extra attack. And so you work your way to these bosses, and these bosses are huge and they're crazy. So start off with just these ladies you're trying to kill, and then once you get the health bar down the first time, all of a sudden they transform into these like crazy satanic beasts, and then you gotta do it all over again. And their pattern changes. But it's a lot of fun so far. Definitely suggest trying it out. I got this one from Play Asia, so it should still be available. This came with a soundtrack and a card saying what number it was, but very cool. And the last one, Dimension Drive. So Dimension Drive is also a shooter, but it's got a really cool element where there's two parts to the screen and you have to switch back and forth. You can switch back and forth to get an item that's in the other half of the screen, or you can switch back and forth to save yourself from getting hit. But you gotta be very, very careful. Sometimes I'm watching only one side of the screen and I'm about to get hit, so I want to flip to the other, and I don't realize that on the other side where I'm gonna flip over to, there's a wall. And so I go over to that other dimension and I die right away. So luckily they do show a little faded dot on the other side of where you're at on the map, so definitely something to keep in mind. But it's a very fun game. I haven't played a ton of shooters, so I don't know if they've ever done something like this before, but it's really, really cool. I think Nefarious West, both of these shooters will be right up your alley, so if you ever get a PS4, definitely look for these games. So there you go. Those are my pickups for the month of October. Hope you enjoyed them. Let me know what you guys think about them. And until next time, this is Captain Algebra, signing off.